Hello, Overclockers, and welcome. Oh, screw this. Where's EPIC when you need him?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you all doing? Okay, that is a very last day response, but I'm going to ask you to break the habit. How are you all doing? Thank you, that's very much appreciated. I am Reach, Community Manager for EPIC.LAN.
Hello. I'm logging into Google.
Hello, logging into Google. How are you today?
I better see what we're supposed to be talking about and get my list
That
up.
would be a pretty good idea from that. Well, I know why we're here. We're doing a little bit to chat with things with you guys in the community and in the wider bit as well. People on Twitch are asking to ask questions as well, and I will pop out in a little bit with a microphone after we've done a roundup of things, and we'll end this little segment with the Community Championship and Intel Community Championship prize draw as well. Okay. Over to you, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't start that shit again.
Go.
How's your LAN been? I've kind of been stuck out the way for a lot of it and doing operation-y stuff, but apart from warm,
Apart from warm. Well, I have had a well-oiled and moist community team looking after people upstairs in Portland, and for the few that are downstairs as well. They have been looking after everyone. They have looked after you, haven't they? This is the second time we've done a kind of reduced level of games like we did in February. We did it to try and space things out a bit better to give you time to play other things as well. But again, as ever, when we ask for feedback today or in the survey after, just let us know if there's more things to add, more things we can do. One thing that I will say that I wanted to do that I failed to do this time was do regular updates on the Community Championship chart as we went through. So I am working on a way to do that. We do have it. It's just everything happens. So I will dedicate my time to that. My team have been playing with things there. I've seen some pretty good games going on. I think we've got a new love for Mordau. Yeah. I can see a Mordau role-playing server wanting to be put up by Dan, because how he wants to run around with his loot and just be killed by lots of people. I did see some good games going on Nintendo Switch Sports as well. Yeah. So I'm a. You didn't join in, did you? Have you played it yet?
No, I haven't yet.
No. Tennis really good. I'm absolutely amazed, A, at the noises people were making, and B, that we didn't actually have any heart attacks while we were playing in that warm area.
I was going to say, how sweaty did Pistol Whip get in there? Yes.
Yes. Buckets is
That's
the answer.
That's me whenever I play that, never mind the heat wave.
That had a very, very, very heavy time on that one there. I really liked O-Shape that was done out here. Did anyone play O-Shape in the back of the hall as well? No, but anyone here who did O-Shape out here?
Duty did.
Duty did, yes. I think that looked pretty good fun. So
Duty got to do his whole Dale Winton thing.
did he do it well?
No.
He doesn't look very orange apart from the beard.
He didn't know we were doing O-Shape until like 5 minutes before as well. It's like you played a VR game. What is it?
Don't know.
I'd not played it until, I think, was it Liz that suggested it? I think. So we grabbed it in the office a couple of days ago just to go, yeah, that's different. We spent a lot of time 3 years ago where we did like Beat Saber for everything. And I get it.
And the plank game. We did the plank game.
Yeah, but like in terms of fun tournaments and stuff, we kind of did Beat Saber to death. So we wanted to do a different rhythm game. And the Pistol Whip was me forcing that on you.
Thank you.
Because I'd been playing that, and it kind of reminded me of a sort of Time Crisis / Matrix while set to music. So it's quite tough, as some people will have found out. And like you suddenly start to realise that accuracy means absolutely nothing. It is a rhythm game. It's
funny you say
first
that.
and foremost. So you get rewarded for shooting and hitting on the beat rather than necessarily the accuracy, because the hitbox is like this. So, but yeah, it was good to see something different there. The alternative that we thought about for the music rhythm game was Synth Riders, which is quite good fun.
I've seen that. Does it look a bit like Audio Surf?
Yes.
Yeah, that was it. That will remind me about that one, yeah.
So it's good to have that back, carefully, of course, but yeah, with VR stuff. But
yep.
What else? Beer pong?
Beer pong?
Beer pong was mad last night.
Beer pong was mad. I am now hated by certain members of the place because of finding the missed out Valorant team who then went to go and
That's
win
me,
it.
because I can't count to 8 apparently.
That's okay.
I could have sworn 8. I could have sworn there were 8 tables out. But then it also didn't help that half the team signed up and then didn't turn up. So it kind of flustered me a little bit.
That was on there. But it was a final between, I think we had an Overclockers lad and Torrin in the actual final there, who came second on that one there. So not too bad. I'm happy with that.
I think the beer pong, we probably won't do a tournament every event because it just gets messy. But the tables look about. It's just a nice thing to have, like, end of the night. And just play. There was one point, like, even after the tournament, where we'd still got 4 or 5 tables of people
it's
playing.
still going.
So I think more stuff like that. That sort of leads on to something we've been talking about around Lakeside, I guess.
Yes.
Anyway,
yes.
Depending how Lakeside numbers go, like I think everyone knows that Lakeside numbers aren't great for the past few events, but we don't want to kill it. So like we put tickets on sale. Lakeside tickets are still on there, but Lakeside is getting smaller in terms of people turning. I think it's fair to say it's an acquired taste. Is that a nice way of saying it?
We did say it's like almost like as the audience gets older, it's moving on a bit from there.
So Reach has basically just called you all boomers.
So I thought I was implying they were millennials because they change their minds all the time. And everything's unfair.
So Lakeside's staying for the next event, but what we're accepting is that if there aren't going to be as many people in there, we do something with the space, try and create what we always used. What I liked with being in the gallery again is this reminded me of what the events used to be like 3 or 4 years ago, where this kind of became the hub of stuff going on.
Yeah, getting everyone
So we want to add more stuff for people to do in Lakeside when they're not playing. So the bar will be in Lakeside again for whatever we are. October, yeah.
Yep.
But we want to do more stuff in there, like more like sofas for people to play some FIFA on, and
You've suggested
beer pong
that
tables.
we want to
stuff like
acquire some more consoles and do things
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that there, and have it rather than just a single console area, have some couple of
that.
PS4s,
More like
couple
stuff
of
to
Xbox
do
Ones.
during the event, while
Yeah.
still having the lakeside things going on in there as well.
Cool.
The bar, I know we have the should the bar be in the arena versus lakeside debate every time. Yes, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Obviously, talking to the venue though, financially for them to try and stop costs going absolutely mental, which is really hard.
Which is happening for everything. Yeah.
It costs thousands to bring in the temporary bar and set it all up in there because they have to hire it and
Use the things we've got.
Yeah,
It worked
so
okay from the times we've done it.
it makes
though.
financial sense for the venue to have the bar somewhere where they already have a bar rather than building one for 3 days. So I understand that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lakeside's where that will be, and then we want to create this like, I don't know what to call it, but some sort of zone where people can do more stuff rather than just having dead space in there.
So I could suggest that on Discord we do a poll for name the area, but we know what that type of thing will end up in.
No.
So I might ask you all to name it and then choose something totally different, like the Richard Attenborough gaming area or something like that. So yeah.
So
That was a joke.
I missed it.
I just had to point it out. Thank you.
What else are we thinking for the next event? Obviously, we said on Thursday night that League of Legends is back as an esports title. To do that, for the esportsers that are listening, because we normally sell out the October event, so I'm sure we're going to get asked why you're putting another esports title in and where's it going to go. So our current thinking, hopefully, is that we take the commentators out of the arena and move them into the meeting rooms down here, almost like commentary boxes.
Okay.
To free up some space in the arena, actually give them a slightly better experience casting.
So it's like expanding the rows towards the area of the staff desk that we didn't have before. Yeah.
I liked the commentators being in the arena, but they had the backs against the black curtain last time, so it kind of didn't show they were in the arena. So if we're not going to do that, then so anyway, that makes a little bit more space, and then we actually have a huge space in there that we never fill, like all the way down that curtain.
Yes.
We could easily do another row in there without stretching
I'm
too
putting
much.
the couch game stuff nearer to Lakeside.
Hence the move into Lakeside.
Yeah.
Tabletop, we're just going to move that back into the foyer. Because a lot of the feedback we've got about tabletop when it's in the arena is it's just too dark to actually see
and
what you're
occasionally
playing.
noisy if you're playing the quieter games. Yeah.
So that'll go back to the space outside Lakeside, which is fully lit and much easier
People were
to see
using
the
that
games.
all through the weekend to throw my giant Uno cards at each other.
And
so
then Overclockers and MSI will be in there with their space.
Oh, can I just say, can we have a woot for Overclockers and MSI, please? We might as well have one for our friends at Logitech as well. And for the venue staff. And for the Valorant players. Oh, I'm in trouble now, aren't I? And for me. And for Intel, of course.
The givers of socks.
Do we have any more of those socks? Or the new socks?
There may be a large quantity going to Lux.
Right, okay.
But
The
talking
new
Intel,
socks.
they want to bring something to the event as well.
Socks?
Physically, not socks.
Oh,
like in terms of space and experience stuff. So what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're juggling things around a little bit.
Trying to get an area for them as well.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Well, adding to the capacity, but still keeping the quality.
Broomy jumped into a couple of the fun tournament games as well, so we've got some of them joining into play. So it'd be nice to see them here.
Yes.
In a capacity where people can see what they're actually doing. That'd be brilliant.
What else do we know about 37? Catering, we don't know. We've given our feedback on Jamie's Butchers. It was quite positive. I love the breakfast box. Just like fill the box with as much food as you can get in there. So I mean, we don't manage the catering. It's all through the venue, but we've certainly given our feedback that we'd be happy to see them back in October. And maybe maybe some more variety when there are more people there to justify it.
Yeah.
It's quite hard, especially in festival season, to get lots of different catering vans when they could be at a big outdoor music festival and take an absolute fortune from thousands of people. So and the thing I do like with Jamie's is that he is a butcher from Kettering. So
yes,
it's
local
proper
stuff.
local. He's not had to worry about running out of stock because he can just jump in his van and go back to his storage. And yeah, they've been a nice bunch of people. So
cool. And those ice creams were amazing.
Yes, the ice cream van. Although she did run out yesterday.
I'm not surprised.
It reminded me of that time that KFC ran out of chicken. She came up and said, "I've run out of ice cream." It's like, it's your one job. But we'll see. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what the weather's like in October.
I was going to say, not necessarily ice cream in October, but
the other desserts. But yeah, we've passed on our feedback anyway.
Yes.
On that. What else? That's about all we've got for 37 right now, because we're still at this event and planning ahead. So there is time for us to look at feedback from this one. Obviously, the survey will go out.
Please. Chat to us in Discord as ever. We'll be around for that there. I am planning to do some bits and pieces online towards the middle and end of July, so it's a chance to pop on and chat to us while we're streaming things as well. Just casual, pleasant games so that you can have a chat with me about things that are going on.
Another good chance to chat to us, subtly leading on and mentioning Lux.
Absolutely.
So the plan with Lux is that there isn't one, quite intentionally. So if you're going to Lux expecting timetables, big games, fun tournaments, esports, you're not going to get that. There probably will be games, but it's not like we're going to go at 12 o'clock, you must play Blur. It will be back to the old school. I just go, I'm putting a game of Left 4 Dead up, first 4 people in or first 7 people in.
Depending on modes and stuff,
yeah.
Sure.
So it'll be far more random and yelling across the room. And the staff, there's only like 4 of us going from a staff crew point of view, and we're all taking our gaming PCs.
You're all there to play.
We'll be playing for most of it as well.
Cool.
So yeah, hopefully Lux is a good chance for us to play some games with everybody and grab a few beers and chat through. So yeah, Lux tabletop
in November. So we've got even a big woo for tabletop. Thank you. Yeah. I'd love to see more of you there. We've got some really good sets from people coming along. We've got new people turning up to it as well. We've just had some people joining the Discord server for tabletop, which is our one exception. We do have a separate tabletop Discord server. And just chatting to new people about what they expect, because we're obviously using you all as crossover, because we know that some of you do like the board game, so it's good to see you there. But there's obviously a separate audience out there as well, so we're trying to balance what we put together there. We think we've got a good pile of different things, from card games to board games to activity games. That detective thing is still causing people's brains to hurt. We're still going there. I'll be doing some D&D. I think Zach at Tinfoil Saint will turn up to do some more Dungeon Crawl Classics. And the challenge this time round is to get John playing in an actual pen and paper role-playing game. No. So it will happen if we do the wrestling one, if we do the Soaring Lions one again.
No.
Come on.
Hey, look.
The Union will return, Davral.
You got me playing card games and tabletop games.
Got him playing I've gone to the stage of playing Terraforming Mars, where he actually deliberately takes great pleasure in playing the scummiest way in that game to snatch victory from me. You horrible person. That is it's not nice.
But yeah, like something with tabletop and something I'm talking to Billy about. Like we're kind of at the point of having too many events at the moment. So just as a reassurance, like the whole Lux thing is a one-off. Where like even if it goes super well, we're not going to fall into the trap of, let's do that 2 or 3 times a year, because we're really conscious that people can't afford both time and money to be at all of these events. And there are other LAN events out there too. So we already have a calendar challenge, apparently, we already have a calendar challenge trying to fit our events around the other LAN and to some extent
because
smaller
we're that
LANs.
nice.
But what tends to happen is Insomnia releases their dates, we then slot in around those, and then other events slot in around those.
Yep.
And everyone tries to be as cooperative as possible, but there are only 52 weeks in a year. And it's not just that, it's like if you like Lux, I was really nervous about Lux because it is literally the weekend before Insomnia. So I thought it might struggle. It actually hasn't. But
we're doing different things for it.
There's a lot of new people coming to Lux, and there's also a lot of returning people coming to Lux who used to come to LAN, felt like it was
You've just accused them of being boomers now, haven't you?
Yes, I have. But there's a lot of returning people who've just got, actually, I'd kind of grown out of going to LANs and the whole camping and sleeping on the floor thing, but actually that sounds quite cool. I still like playing games, and it's something different. But yeah, we're not going to go, yeah, let's saturate the calendar with more Lux events, and then it sort of feels a bit less special then. So that will be the one a year. Tabletop, we'll see how Tabletop 3 goes. It's not done the numbers for the first 2 that it needed to. Like, it literally didn't even cover the cost of the venue. But I think people probably know by this point, I'm quite stubborn, and I don't give up that
We're
easily.
giving it its good year, like we said, and there's nothing to say that we won't bring it back for a 1 or something like that, like we've done with Lux. So,
there's something there with it. Like, our plan is to create something that feels like an EPIC.LAN, but with a different sort of game.
EPIC.LAN with cardboard.
And everyone that's been to it's enjoyed it, and it's just trying to get them there. But then at the same time off work. It's one of the reasons we set that event up to be a Friday to Sunday. Turn up after work, leave on Sunday.
Play along.
The games don't always go on as late into the night, so you're not going back as shattered on Monday morning unless some idiot decides to start a BSG game at midnight. I don't know who would do that, but that seems like something really, really stupid. But yeah, so we'll see how Tabletop goes. I don't want to give up on the idea too quickly. There is something there, but there is also a reality of things cost money to put on. So for me, we've got to at least cover the costs of it.
Cool.
But yeah, that's the plan for events. In terms of next year dates, for the dates here, we've got them penciled, not released them yet. There's no surprises in there, and that they're all roughly the same sort of weekends, or as close as we can get in the calendar. The only reason I've not released them yet is the July dates again. So as we found out this time, the impact of Silverstone, which is still like 45 minutes away, has a huge impact on
the hotel
accommodation in the area. And we don't know the 2023 F1 calendar yet. So
we'll look at Davral for that.
And Silverstone does jump around a little bit, depending on what dates it gets given. Who said that?
Well, actually, speaking of who said that, shall we grab a few minutes of questions from people in the room?
Yeah, before the
We're dreading
production.
that.
I mean, we don't have anything on after either, so apart from production wanting to pack down. But
we're going to do the community. Let's just ask for a couple of questions.
Yeah, Reach is going to come and sit with some of you. If
Yeah.
anybody does want to ask stuff about upcoming events, he's swapped to that. Oh yeah, Gunman's, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to give the microphone to Gunman's and send him out and put my headset back on. Cheers.
What else?
Haha, they gave me a mic.
So keep them sensible, but it's just to do with what type of things you want us to see from events and things that are so forth. So any questions? Throw your hands up.
No, nobody wants to. Gunman's is
No
just
one's
going to
be
sit next to
first.
people and feel awkward.
No.
Uh-oh.
No, don't worry.
I just want to say that the games today, well, this weekend, the amount that we had was perfect. And thank you for listening to the feedback from the community. It's been really good.
Fair play.
Reach, are you ever going to put randomizer on in the golf with your friends?
I'm never going to put randomizer on. It was when I sat here after the final, and there was a line of 5 people advancing towards me step by step at the time. I wanted to show off the fun side of that one there, but the bouncy castle had a specific level that was absolutely poison with that. So my great apologies for that. I will say it was incredibly good fun to watch everyone struggling, but I do totally get
you enjoyed it.
It's not the appropriate thing for that one there. So I will look at rules like that. You've given me the feedback. If we do fun with your friends, if we do golf, that's a totally different event, that one. If we do golf with your friends as a fun tournament again, what we can do is place it as saying, do we want it as a silly thing, or do you want it as a skill tournament? Because it can be equal. So let's have a look at that for future use. So I'm happy with that.
You didn't have Habs here.
Habs
Habs would have made it much
right.
worse.
I even put a rule in for when obviously the staff were in the room, is that they weren't deliberately allowed to destroy people for this one as well. So that's for the fun, for the big games. I'm happy with that, but not in the fun tournament thing. So we're getting there with that.
Yeah, the numbers frequency thing. I think there's no fixed number that works. We kind of have to adjust it based on the number of people at the event as well. So if there were double the number of people on a casual point of view, we'd probably have more stuff going on because you can overlap things. So it's always been a constant. What is the sweet spot of the right number of things to have on that's organised, but then also you want time to do stuff and you like play your own games, do
Yeah.
your own stuff, head out, go for meals, and not miss out on anything, especially when there's points available and all that.
So having people ask other things as well, we had the whole part about could you actually do the challenge things, which we kind of put just at the last part of the day and did a couple through. What I think I need to do with that is schedule the challenges but not necessarily say where they are. But I did try and do a lot of the things on consultation with the community team and with the feedback we had from you last time to actually say space them out and make them more like score challenges rather than sillier things. So it was easier for you to see where you are with points and stuff. So I wanted to do a bit more of that.
The showing the points thing is,
I need to get on that.
Yeah, we've been able to do it sometimes. Just didn't get a chance to this time, but it would have been an interesting one to watch this time because first and second place has been switching a lot.
Yep.
To the point that, again, we didn't necessarily know who had won until quite later on in that process.
Do we have any other questions? We'll just take one more before we do the community announcement, if anyone has one. No?
Oh God! Penguin's put his hand up. I'm not going it. I'm not going there. Okay, I'll go over. Be good.
This is for John. What does your nan think happens at LAN?
Yikes!
Both of them are dead.
Thank you, Gunmans, for asking things there. Okay, then, so I think it's time to have a look at the Intel Community Championship and see what we get from people here. So
this is looking very
it's looking dirty in the
grim
middle.
on the inside, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go. So we had over 50 people take part this time round. A lot of them in pub quiz and beer pong tournament bits for that one there. So that worked pretty good. And we had a lot of new games in there, like Super Animal Royale, which I'm going to be playing more of, Mordau and a few others, and those challenges, places like Hades and the Retro Challenge. But I'm going to show to John that I'm just going to actually go through a fun tournament for golf. Here, I'm going to lift this up there. We ended up with my eyes passed over there. Brookie winning on that one there, so congratulations there. On Rocket League, we had a very closely fought battle. But Dave Marr and Whitey came out on top there. Interestingly, they also used their Joker on that one, so they doubled their 15 points on that one there. Pistol Whip, DMC was far in the lead in that one there. He'd also played his Joker wisely and did it there for his 30 points. And the Fun Tournament Sports, Avid Penguin tried to claim that Discord lost his message for playing his Joker, but I wasn't believing his crap. So he did win for that one there. And we had a good scattering of people of all skill levels and all approaches, and some new people as well, winning both the big games and the challenges. But I'm going to hand this over to John to give him the details for the points there. There you go, mate.
Oh, no. Right, let's have a look. Should we do top 10?
Let's do top 10. There's a few new names in the top 10 as well.
So in 10th place with 48 points was Howie. We actually deducted 50 points from him for the dress.
That's correct, yeah. And another 5 for the escaping downstairs, yeah.
In 9th place with 49 points was Avid Penguin.
Yay.
8th place with 50 points was Whitey.
Yep.
7th with 55 points was Ivan. 55 points. I'm not. It's literally on the sheet.
No, I counted twice because I thought, hee.
In 6th place with 62 points is Dav. With 65 points in 5th place was Cleft. 4th place with 71 points was Torin.
Beer pong helped with that one there, mate, as well. Now, here's our top 3.
Top 3.
Top
so in
3.
3rd place with 72 points was Smithy.
Congratulations, Smithy.
in second place with 118 points.
So a big gap
A
from
big
third
jump
to
into
second.
second was DMC. So in first place with 124 points was Dave Marr. Come get your belt, Dave. Where is he? This is what we're saying, though. Like, constantly throughout the weekend, Dave and DMC were switching
Places as they were applying
So
jokers and going ahead in challenges, the individual things as well.
And
for
if
that
you
one
think
there.
about the leap, there's 6 points difference between them, but there are like 40 points difference between second and third. So that's how close it was. What it was this weekend.
I'm going to have to work on a medal for DMC because he's second 3 times on that one there. So we
do have some medals.
We do have. Oh, yeah, I'll find those.
Have a medal.
So
The prize draw.
the prize draw.
So Reach crunched the numbers.
Yep.
And again, a reminder how this works. So for every point you have in the community championship, you get an entry into the raffle. So anybody who's entered any fun tournament or community activity can win it, but obviously the better you do, the more chances you get. So anyway, Reach crunched the numbers, verified all that, and the winner of the prize bundle, who gets to choose between an Intel NUC laptop or upgrade bundle, all of them valued between like $1,000 to $1,500 worth of stuff. This person also featured in the hardware disasters panel that we were discussing, because this person had a bit of a soggy incident with their PC not so long ago. So the winner of the prize bundle for this time is Avid Penguin.
We're not giving it to you here.
Not that one.
Not that one.
It would be similar to that one.
Give us a shout later on. But yes, it was interesting for this one here because last time it was Esmon that got it, and he'd only got 10 points throughout the event for this one here. So so Avid actually had more from that one there. So it's definitely, these are the 2 times we've done it, so it's definitely working on giving you more of a chance, but it can also work for people who have less numbers.
We talked about this a couple of minutes ago in the office.
Yeah.
Like, it's, I think, becoming something that anybody can win, and separating out the belt from the prize bundle again, because it did start to get quite serious once there's such a prize against it. So I just like that it's become a raffle, but it's become a raffle that encourages you to
play
take
it
part
more.
and stuff.
Absolutely.
So yeah, there you go. That was that.
Fantastic. Well, we hope you've had a good time throughout the entirety of the event. There's still things going on, obviously. We've got our esports finals going on around the place. Over in Portland, or what are we calling it?
Fake side.
Yeah, Fake Side. Over in Fake Side, we have got some racing-style games from one. So we're going to try Blur, Project Cars, Forza, see what's up that the people actually want to play. So I'm going to be setting up the Project Cars server, and I think Ferb is going to be trying to get some more people in Blur. So we've had a couple of attempts, but I think Blur needs to be a timetable one, but still, Blur. You'd have brought your laptop. That's going to be played at Lux, isn't it?
The Blur issue, of course, is that it's quite hard to get hold of. So that's why it doesn't feature as regularly as it used to.
I've had a text from my mum, listening to your live stream. Hi, Mum. Does anyone say hi to Reach's mum?
You're famous. Hi, Richie's mum.
Thank you. Jeez, good grief.
Cool.
How embarrassing.
Any more final
questions before we wrap up from here?
Oh, just because I was asked, there should be some sort of indoor sleeping for October. We just need to work out which rooms it's in. Doubt it. To be fair, I know it's been a bit sweaty, but if you walk outside today and walk back in, you realise how hard the aircon is trying to compensate for the temp. It's like 28 today, I think it's going to peak at. So it is cooling what's coming in.
But I will say thank you to all of you as well, because you've been a lot more patient than I think I would have been from
especially
that bit there.
playing
So
pistol whip in there during that.
You're all legends for that one there, absolutely.
We had a question in Twitch chat about is there room for a couple of arcade machines? Don't know. I know we were talking about rental of some machines.
We looked for this a while back when we acquired the big dance mat things there. It's incredibly difficult to get them in. The places like Arcade Club in Bury and Blackpool are thinking of doing hire. They do it for corporate at the moment, but it's quite expensive. The nearest thing we can do is make certain that there's some things like the Capcom Studios thing, but this goes back to the consoles. If we've got consoles on, we've got the mini consoles. We do put them on every so often, but without a dedicated seating area, I don't think I draw people into it that much.
It's worth a look. The fun we have with renting anything in.
It's the size of the equipment and getting it here.
It's not that, because we'd just get somebody to bring it and take it away again, like we do with things like furniture these days. It's the fact that we finish on a Sunday and nobody wants to come and collect stuff on Sunday. So the transport costs for us to get stuff back on Sunday is double the price that it is to get things here on Tuesday, just because it's a Sunday and finding drives and stuff. And we have to be out, otherwise we then have to pay for the whole venue or the rooms we're using again for another day. So that's why we have some challenges, being a Sunday finish event. But I'm not ruling it out. Like, we can look at prices again.
Fair play.
Dan was looking at, just for his own fun, he was having to look at the cost of the proper DDR machines, but it was like $3,000 or something.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Fair play. No.
Indie Gamer says he'll provide some details. There he goes. If you want to drop Reach a message,
give me a DM on Discord. As ever, during events, I've probably got it turned off, but from Monday, I'll turn my DMs back on. That's not an excuse, Howie, and I can accept questions and things on there. So give me your details then, Indie Gamer. Thank you. Okay. And thank you for joining in with the beach party. I'm hoping you all had fun there. We had some silly games and the beer pong thing, and there were some truly hideous shirts there. Thank you very, very much. So, wanted to see those. Someone went, ooh.
We know.
Yes, Godman's oohing.
We know.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, there we go. That's it. I think that's us done for EPIC36. Obviously, event closes properly at 4, but thank you all for coming. Thank you again to the whole crew, the 53 people or so that have made the event happen. So can we have a big round of applause to the event crew? And thank you all, and hopefully see you in either August, October or November at one of those next few events.
Absolutely. We are glad to see you all and see you all again. So safe gaming, safe journeys, and have a good time, everyone. Bye. Take care. Goodbye.
Him and the operator are a combination not to be messed with as the triple comes. Think he needs it because there goes the showstopper. And speaking of showstoppers, Peg is shutting down the show as Lou finds the kill. 6 on the board for Rick's.
It's in contact with an extra shot, but Volt is there. He's good for 1, trying to hold things down. Ooh, Ice gets taken out. Okay, all right.
There we go, point. There was the opportunity for 2 points there. I've lost my Sharpie.
Seconds, I think he is. He's not. Dave Maher's there to cover it once again. And now it needs to go aerial for them to be able to keep it in the round. Bollard's going to try and do some regulation time. It needs to be 1 goal. Oh, my Lord. It was so close. Overtime now is golden goal. There is no time limit. This now plays for as long as they need to. And it might go already. And it is over already. That's it. Is that it? I think that's it.
Hi, I'm Duty Hero here in Fakeside, asking the hard questions.
Would you lie with me and just forget the world?
overclockers. Welcome. Oh, screw this. Where's EPIC when you need him?